Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Analytics for Learner. Today we will be learning about a really interesting topic. It's some great Excel shortcuts. Now before I continue to explain you and teach you these things, I'll like to introduce to you some different kind of concept that many people do not actually talk about while speaking to the shortcuts. They generally go into those shortcuts and will try to explain you what those means and all, but they generally miss along these points. So what this point is basically, I'll be giving you a guideline to actually make a custom kind of shortcut for your need. I mean, your need working with Excel can be different from someone else's need working with Excel. Let's say while you work on Excel, you are frequently required to add borders to the data, add colors to some particular cells, and something of that sort. Let's say someone else, if he or she is working on the Excel, let's say he is more frequently required to create pivots, he is more frequently required to remove grid lines, he is more frequently required to add a row. So his set of shortcuts that he commonly uses would be different than the sets of shortcut that you might be needing. So I'll give you a general guideline of what you actually need to do in order to get those shortcuts, and also I'll be demonstrating you how fast you can work once you know these shortcuts. So while we begin, I'd like you to introduce yourself. I would like you to introduce to my website AnalyticsForLearner.com. So this is that website, and there's also a blog sections where I'll publish my blogs, and this is that particular Grid Excel shortcut blog that I'll be discussing with you today. Uh, there are other blogs that you can go through, and please do post your honest comment there. That will help me in creating more and more useful content for you guys. So this is that particular blog that I will be discussing with you today, some great Excel shortcuts. So as you can see, there is a lot of combination of things, a lot of combination that are some common ones and some uncommon ones. And once I tell you the magic secret formula for making your own custom shortcuts, I think that will make your life much more easy. So I won't be going into too much details about these common sets of shortcuts here, like Control plus C is for copy, Control plus V is for paste, X for cut, then Z undo, Control I for italics, U for underline, S for save. I believe you all would be knowing this if you have an elementary idea of working in Excel. I'll be going into some more uncommon ones here. So I'll be discussing these things, and I would recommend that you go through my blog and try other shortcuts on your own. So let's begin. Now let's say I want to in this column the number written is 676. Let's say I want to edit this and I want to write 6768. So there are two options that I can do. Either I can use my mouse, I can take the cursor here, I can double click it, and then I can write 8 here and I press enter. Let's say you don't want to remove your hands from the keyboard, and that's the basic thing of using the shortcuts. You don't have to remove your hands from the keyboard to reach a mouse and then spend your time uh, here and waste your time on just accessing the mouse. So what you can do is you just go to that cell, and let's say I want to make this 6768 as 67689. So I just press F2 and I write 9 and I press enter. So that's how easily I can edit this particular cell. Let's say in the cell A3, I want to make that 540 as 5403. So I go there, I press F2 and write 3 and I press enter. So that's how easily you can edit a cell by pressing the F2 key. Now, if you remember, I was talking about some magic secret formula or guideline for making your own custom shortcuts. This is, let's say, what I mean here is, let's say once you press the Alt key, you see a whole lot of options on the above ribbon. If you want to navigate this to the file window, you need to press F. If you want to navigate to the home window, you can press H. Similarly, let's say if you want to go to the view window, you can press W. Let's say I want to save this file. So I'll press F. So this will give me a lot of options. Save as. Let's say I see a here, I press A. So this will give me options for saving file to the location I desire. Now how fast I can do that with just a keyboard? C, Alt F8. See, that's how quickly you can do if you learn the Excel. Now, among the next set of things, Alt H O I. This is for adjusting the column length. So what I mean by that is, let's say this column is some random length like this. This have been squeezed here in all your data. Let's say this is too long. So you want to make the width of this column to the maximum possible width of the available data here. So I'll press Ctrl A and I'll press Alt plus H plus O plus I. See, everything is adjusted. Let's say you want to remove the grid lines or you want to adjust the column width. So as I told you in the secret formula, you press, you know that through experience, you know that removing a grid line will require you to go to view and then uncheck this box here. So this will remove the grid line, but I won't do it using the mouse. I would try to do it using the keyboard. And let's say I don't know that particular shortcut. So what I will do is I'll press Alt as I told you. Alt. Now I know, okay, view is with the W. So I'll press W. Okay, so for grid line, I now need to press VG. So I press VG. So you see the grid lines is removed. Similarly, for adding the borders, you know that you can add borders from here. Okay, so this is in the home window. This border is from here. Okay, now let me think, how can I do it? I select this data, I press Alt. Okay, then I press H. Okay, then I see a B here for this border window. I press B. Okay, now I want to add borders to each and every cell here of the selected data. So, and that is here with A, all borders. I press A. See, this is so interesting. So, teach you how fast you can do things. The entire thing that I've explained to you, let's say, uh, I undo everything. I undo the borders, I undo grid lines. I extend this. I remove the borders. I'll just show you how fast things will become once you want to do. Okay, so I have this data. What I will do here using the shortcuts is I will add borders to the data. I will adjust the column length. I will remove the grid lines all in one go using the shortcuts. See how fast each and every step becomes when you know the shortcut. See, done. Everything's completed. Now, adding or deleting a row or adding or deleting a column. Control plus minus and control minus. Okay, I press control and I press plus. This gives me a whole lot of option, like you want to shift the cell, you want to add the row, you want to add the column. I go with adding the entire row. I press enter. This will add the entire row. Similarly, if I want to delete a row, I press control plus minus and entire row. This will delete the entire row. Section is Alt ES. This is actually pasting the values with some special options. uh, Generic control C and control V would, what it will do is, let's say you press control C and you press control V, this is just pasting it's not giving you much more flexibility onto what needs to be pasted and what you actually want to do with this data. Let's say you have this particular thing, I just copied and I'll paste here. This will just paste the data using control plus P. But what if, let's say I want to transpose it? So this thing Alt ES will give me that flexibility. I have copied that data already. I press Alt ES. So this will give me a whole lot of options here. Now, if you want to transpose that data, so you see here, E is underlined here. So once I press E, this gets checked. Now your data would be transposed. Let's say I want to press it as values. See, V here is underlined. I press V. So it will paste in values format. Now I press OK. See, everything is pasted on the transpose manner. So that's all for today, guys, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. uh, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and also please don't forget to press that bell icon, so whenever I create a new content, it will give you a notification for that. And I hope to make such useful content in the future. Visit my website AnalyticsForLearner.com and keep yourself updated with the content in the field of analytics. Thanks everyone.